South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa is asking Ukraine and Russia to de-escalate the conflict after meeting with leaders of both countries as the head of the peace mission by African leaders. The mission came on the heels of allegations by the US that South Africa was shopping arms to Russia, Vladimir Putin, and threats to cut trade ties with the country. News Centre's Adesewa Odusoga reports.
Despite being geographically far away from it, South Africa has found itself entangled in the Russia-Ukraine war. Its lucrative duty-free access to the United States, the largest consumer market in the world, is under threat due to its close relations with Russia. South Africa's refusal to back Ukraine and cut ties with Russia has angered the Western countries so much that the lawmakers in the US are asking that the US-Africa Trade Summit planned for later this year be moved from South Africa for these reasons.
The US is very much bothered by the South African relationship with Russia, which, if you do not know, or the viewers don't know, the relationship between South Africa and Russia goes back to the struggle against apartheid rule in South Africa, where we saw many countries globally did not support South Africa until maybe the late 80s, 90s.
The US accusation that South Africa is providing Russia with arms to aid the war has been denied. The US is also angered by South Africa's plan to host a BRICS summit in August, which Russian President Vladimir Putin is expected to attend.
Neutrality does not mean you're swaying towards one side or the other, and especially in this case towards the side of Russia. South Africa, along with several other countries, have very strategically chosen to position themselves as mediators or champions of things, as I mentioned, such as human rights.
Whenever there are crises of international note, South Africa has always preached constructive engagement and dialogue. The South African foreign policy dispensation has been that of promoting constructive engagement and dialogue, as well as not taking sides, because taking sides prevents South Africa from coming in as a neutral arbiter and trying to, establish some sort of rapprochement.
South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa has often expressed his country's neutrality in the Russia-Ukraine war, and one of the most recent actions taken to back this claim is his leading a mission to Russia and Ukraine by some African leaders to mediate the conflict.
We argue that there must be de-escalation on both sides so that peace can find a way to resolve the problem.
While the African leaders' peace mission to Russia and Ukraine may not have produced immediate results in the expected direction, it has boosted the African continent's image as being able to play a constructive role in mediating international dispute.